is almost dawn at the great estate of Collinwood. A dawn filled with the promise of death. For in an old house on the estate, one woman struggles for her life, while one man attempts a last effort to save her.
Barnabas, you're going to die. He left you to die. No, Barnabas, help me.
You. There's no time. It's getting light. A few moments, that's all you have. It's light. You haven't got the time.
Morning at Collinwood, and the residents of the great house are unaware of the dangers that surround them. But in the old house on the huge estate, there are two people who are very aware of those dangers, and on this day, they will make a desperate attempt to end them.
Julia.
Good morning.
What are you doing out of bed? You're very ill.
No, I'm better now.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm still weak, but I'm able to go out. And I have to go out. There's something I must do.
What?
I must go visit Maggie Evans.
Why?
She's been seeing Nicholas Blair.
Maggie?
Yes, he's been to her house several times, Vicky told me. He's interested in buying a painting that her father did. I'd like to find out if Maggie knows anything about him. No one seems to know anything. All anybody seems to know is that he's posing as Cassandra's brother, which we know he isn't.
Well, he caused Cassandra to die, I'm sure of that.
Yes, so am I. I'm certain he had something to do with Tom Jennings, too.
You still think that Blair made Jennings what he was?
Possibly.
But it isn't possible, Julia. He exists by day. We've both seen him.
Barnabas, I know he's not a vampire, but I know that a vampire does exist somewhere very close to us. I believe that Nicholas Blair is involved. We must find out what his involvement is. We must find the vampire and destroy him, or none of us will be safe.
It is almost sunset in the small town of Collinsport. The growing mystery of a house by the sea has brought two silent and separate visitors to it. One of them is drawn by forces beyond his control, forces that would drain him of life. The other, there to unravel the mystery of 200 years, is unaware of the vengeful powers that lurk behind doors soon to be opened.
Barnabas.
Joe, what are you doing here?
I was about to ask you the same question.
Well, I came here to see Mr. Blair. Apparently, he isn't home.
No, I guess not. I was looking for him, too.
May I ask why?
Well,
Yes?
it's Maggie.
Maggie?
Yes, he came to see Maggie several times while I was in the hospital, and I don't like it. I want him to stay away from her.
And you're going to fight with him?
Well, I hope it doesn't come to that. I hope a simple warning will be sufficient.
Joe, I think you should leave here.
No, Barnabas. You're the one who should leave.
Why do you keep looking out the window? Why are you so nervous?
I'm just not looking forward to my meeting with Mr. Blair, but it's about time we had a showdown.
I see.
Now, please, Barnabas, leave now. Right now.
The night is silent and seemingly peaceful. Those who live in the great house at Collinwood are unaware of the drama that is unfolding not far away. In a majestic old house by the sea, an evil woman, cursed to live only by night, waits for a man she has summoned. And in a cottage on the other side of Collinsport, a young woman will soon make a heart-breaking discovery.
Mr. Blair!
Hello, Maggie. I'm terribly sorry if I woke you.
Well, is something wrong?
I don't know. That's what I came to find out.
What do you mean?
Well, you probably think I'm crazy, but I suddenly had the feeling tonight that you were in some kind of danger. Obviously, I was wrong. I am terribly sorry if I awoke you.
Well, I wasn't sleeping that soundly. I kept worrying about Joe.
Oh?
Well, he was behaving strangely again last night. He was afraid to be alone, so he asked me if he could spend the night here and sleep on the sofa. Well, he's fast asleep now. I just hope that he'll be himself again when he wakes up in the morning.
Well, if he is, you may not know it.
Why?
Look at the sofa.
He's gone. No. No.
Those who live in the great house at Collinwood are unaware that their collective fate depends upon the success of a strange experiment soon to be conducted in the old house. Not far from Collinwood, in a house by the sea, a man has just learned of a way to ensure the experiment's success. He does not know that a woman has also learned the secret and will try to use it to her own evil advantage.
Nicholas.
I thought you went to your room.
Would it be all right if I stayed here with you? Just for a little while.
As a matter of fact, it would. There's something I want to talk to you about anyway.
About what?
You were asking about my plans earlier, about why they weren't moving as rapidly as I had expected them to.
Yes.
Well, now I know. Oh, yes, indeed. I know a great deal more than I did before.
What do you know?
I know why the curse you put on Barnabas failed. I know how he was able to survive it.